Okay, guys, we've been having a lot of sound issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this video, but today I'm going to get a new setup. So we're gonna get into the video. Sleep late, lose weight. We go to child, we go to workforce. Now, when we get in workforce, Sergeant Larry and CO Buddy already in there. Now, yesterday, somebody set this motherfucker on fire. And we gonna find out today. So they start getting each individual inmate one-on-one and start interviewing us. So they starting to get through the interviews. Then they take this one inmate out. I don't know his name. We're going to call him Inmate C. So they take Inmate C out. And when they take him out, they bring him back. They point directly at two inmates. You, come here. Now, everybody looking at Inmate C like, this bitch must have went and read it. Because they took them directly to the shop. And they specifically pointed at them two inmates. So everybody want to know what's going on and see why they singled them out. So we head up and we creep up to the shop once they go in. So you two motherfuckers want to get high on company time. Sarge, I ain't got nothing to do with this, Sarge. Shut the fuck up. Get your ass over there too. See your buddy. Yeah, we about to teach you two motherfuckers a lesson. Y'all some dumb motherfuckers, you stupid. Please, sir. Bring your ass here. Dumb mother. Oh, God. Yo, gotta beat up. Don't you run from me. So Sergeant Larry and CO Buddy beat the brakes off these two dudes. I mean, they beat them and beat them and beat them, and then they zip-tied them and took them to the hole. Now, everybody heading back to carpool, but they mad as a motherfucker. They mad at MAC because they know he done ratted. Because how they found out and sectioned these two dudes out. Now, everybody back working. But they talking. You can hear the chatter going on, you know, and I ain't gonna even lie. I'm in there talking to my dogs too. So MAC over there working, trying to keep his head down, but he know everybody know what he did. So this dude, Kendrick, he go walk over here by him like he going to get a tool that he need, and he tell him, boy, you a bitch-ass nigga, boy, we gonna get you the fuck up out of here. Man, I ain't even do nothing. I don't even much want to hear, bitch-ass nigga. So MAC over there trying to plead his case to the dude that's working by him, but dude walk off. Man, everybody think I done ratted on somebody, man, I ain't ratted on nobody. Now, everybody then kind of went back to work and stopped paying attention. Until we see Kendrick crouch down, crawling around the cruiser. Ratting ass nigga, ain't no motherfucking rat live around me. Now, one after another, you see every inmate start joining in, stomping old boy ass. Hoe ass, pussy, I'm gonna eat. We know your hoe ass. So they beat his ass till he finally breaks loose and busts out the motherfucking door. Now, he gone. So everybody like, let that bitch go tell some motherfucking body. We gonna kill him when we get back to the tier. So everybody still hyped up on the fight and they talk a little bit. We talk for about 40 minutes about what just happened. And then everybody finally goes back to work. So now we working for about 2 hours and then we see the door pop open and it's Sergeant Larry. Kendrick, come here. So everybody looks around at each other like this pussy motherfucker then went and ratted to Sergeant Larry. Now, Sergeant Larry then took Kendrick out of here. So we wait good until they go in the shop. And then we hurry up and run back to the shop and start peeking immediately to see what the fuck going on. Why in the hell did you put your hands on that young man? Sarge, he swung on me first, Sarge. Bullshit. Now, I want you to get on your knees and suck my cock. Sarge, you gonna have to kill me if that's how you want it. Oh, you a little tough motherfucker. Please, Sarge. Yo, I'm gonna get you some motherfucking mother. Now get over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, everybody at this time damn near standing at their door crying because we hear Sarge bust all in this man's mouth. And then after he did that, he tells him, now I'm gonna show your ass. Then Sergeant Larry put his clothes back together and then grabbed the nightstick back off the table. Oh, you pick your head up. You won't play a tough guy. It's Sarge now. Sergeant Larry beat Kendrick to a pulp, but that ain't even the bad part about it. He left Kendrick in there and then came back like 30 minutes later and radioed like he just found Kendrick like that. So the nurses and shit running out here to the shop and they come patch Kendrick up a little bit, put him on a stretcher and roll him out. And then Sergeant Larry got the nerves to come gather all us up out of detail and carpool and takes us to this small ass cell and throw us in there and lock us in there. Now this motherfucking Sergeant Larry was being real dirty because he left us in there for about 4-5 hours. And then finally, Lieutenant Nolan comes in and says, it's time, work day over. So he takes us back to the tier and lock us in that motherfucker. So immediately when we all get back in the tier, we all in there searching for MAC. We like, oh yeah, where that bitch at? Everybody going everywhere. But then I overhear somebody say, oh, they came in there, got him, packed his shit up, and took him out of here. So everybody kind of mad and they just discussing shit. And then I hear dudes talking about the inmates that came back. Now I'm saying, oh, Laco back. So I'm going run up to Laco's cell. Ain't no Laco. So I comes back down the stairs, and coming back down the stairs, I'm facing towards Broomfield and Monroe cell. And I see baby Juco. They done brought him back, and now he in the cell right before Monroe and Broomfield and them. But you can see he's hostile and pissed off already. He just got back in here today and he's staring up at Queen Sugar and them that's standing on the top tier. So me and my dog say, man, look, it's gonna be some shit today. Let's go gather up all our shit and go hit the showers so we can get back out and post up. So we get out the shower, and we come out the shower, baby Juco then went back in his cell. So everything then kind of cooled off. So we go down to the middle of the tier and find an open bench, and we post up there. And we just out there chilling and talking and shooting the shit. Now at this time, everybody just kind of out round talking, politicking, and all that kind of shit. And I see Spice, one of Queen Sugar homeboys, Spice then found him a boyfriend up in there, and they just standing close by the phone just talking. And I just see somebody shoot over there like fucking Flash and, yeah, bitch, huh? Yeah, I want to fuck my brother. Then you see Big Juco run over there by his brother and grab his brother. No, man, no. Now y'all know at this time, Juco done fell all the way in with the activity because him and Robbie was in the shower doing some shit. So he ain't supporting what his brother doing. You know what I'm saying? So he grabs his brother and take his brother back to the cell, and Queen Sugar and them come flooding down there looking and checking on Spice. So they look over Lil Juco cell and say, bitch, we gonna get you. We gonna get you, yeah. So they go run to the door, beat on the door for the guard. The guard come in. He immediately get on his radio and radio for the nurses and shit to come in. Who the fuck did this? 1 hour. Everybody fucking 1 hour. Now this particular CO, this his third day working at this prison. So he locks everybody down for 1 hour. So everybody going back to their cell and the medics coming in. They go patch up Spice and they take Spice the fuck up out of here. So we all in our cell, then 1 hour passed by and the cells pop back open. Now, as I'm coming out my cell, TJ come up to me, man, that shit was cold-blooded. He ain't never seen nobody since he been here get jugged up. So he kind of traumatized by it. So he followed me around all that day. So I came back out my cell with the chessboard. Now, I go sit back to the middle bench, all my dogs coming down. And as I'm sitting down, TJ like, man, come on, I'll play you. So we start to play chess and shit. So almost like in slow motion, I see Meegan running behind Homer. And Meegan just takes and jugs Homer in his jaw. The knife went straight through his jaw. Man, I swear, it almost seemed like this shit went in slow motion. I could see Meegan running behind Baytown. And he hit Baytown through and through his jaw with that shank. That was the first place he got him at. And then after Baytown turned to kind of see who doing this, he So I'm running to get to Baytown. I'm running up the stairs to get to him. And at this time, Doc and them running after Meegan. But I'm like, man, come on, we gotta get Baytown some help first. We gonna deal with that nigga. So now we all striking downstairs to get to the door, and we get the beating on the door, and finally the guard comes in, and he get the radioing, and then now, here comes the assistant warden right after him. Everybody back to their cells. So the warden breaks out to go get the first aid kit. So we all trying to keep pressure on Baytown wounds till he get back. But because he losing too much blood just skeeting out from everywhere. So Warden finally comes back and he started patching them up and the guards start helping him and he tells us to get back in our cells and then we see medic coming in. They try to patch Baytown up best as they could and then takes him out. Now we all back locked down in our cells, but I'm just pacing backwards and forward like, man, wait till they pop these motherfucking cells open. Wait, and the time just keep going by until I realize we being locked down for the rest of the day. Sleep late, lose weight. We go to chow, we go to workforce. Now, me and my dogs, we mad because this nigga just jugged up Baytown. And Baytown don't really even get down with no kind of bullshit in the prison. He's just a cool, laid-back dude. But because me and Meegan had that little swabble and all them other incidents, he take it out on Baytown. So now we back in carpool, we working and shit, but we hear some chatter going on. Now, at this time, it's about 3 dudes in the prison they call Baytown. You know, 2 of them is in our tier. But Baytown, we talking about is our homeboy. But Doc hid it this time. And I don't even think these inmates was really even talking about our Baytown. They thought it was another Baytown. Bitch, that's our dog. You too? Doc hadn't stole on both of these dudes. So while he fighting the second one, we see the other dude come behind him. Fuck you. We was already making our way over there to get to Doc. It ain't going down like that. Bitch ass, bring your whole ass here. So we had to stomp them the fuck out. Now they over there huffing and puffing just looking at us. So Doc started going the fuck back off again. What y'all hoes looking at? Y'all want some more of this, huh? So we grabbed Doc. We trying to calm down because them niggas looking like they don't want no more. So we getting him calmed down. We take him out in the hallway. Now this was the shit I was talking about. I didn't know how Sergeant Larry was selecting these boys or where he even get them from. Because all I see is Sergeant Larry coming with TJ. Now later I found out TJ hadn't hit his mark and they had put him on as a floater. But I see him coming walking with Sergeant Larry and he green because he just a jolly, ain't asking questions. Hey, how long you been at prison guard at this prison? He just talking to Sergeant Larry. Oh, about a few. Inmates, get back to work. So he sends us off the hall back into carpool. But we wait good until they go in there and close the door in the shop. And we runs up to the door. And we all crouching down, we all on top of each other's shoulders and shit. And like I told y'all, Sergeant Larry is a creature of habit because he starts seeing on TJ. First time in prison? Yeah, I've been to jail, but I haven't never been to prison. This is my first time. Now, TJ done snapped back to a white guy because he talking totally white at this time. Well, inmate, I sure can make life a hell of a lot easier for you in here. Sarge, I really would appreciate it. Well, if I'm going to do that for you, I'm going to need you to get on your knees and suck my cock. Oh, hell no. Well, don't even worry about it. You gonna do it. You can't do this. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Now, at this time, he just starts slapping TJ around a little bit. You gonna give me what the fuck I want. Roughly 7 minutes into that, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You better get into it a little more or I'm gonna have to use your bottom part. So Sergeant Larry, we hear him basically tell this man, you better get into sucking my dick or I'm gonna fuck you in your ass. That's basically what he tells this man. So after about 10 minutes of TJ trying to do Sergeant Larry right, just get your ass on up and take your fucking pants off. No, Sarge, I'm gonna do it. Shut the fuck up. So he hits TJ with the nightstick a couple more times and then all you hear, oh, it hurts, Sarge. Sergeant Larry then completely taking this man's manhood. We all out there just fucked up behind it. So everybody like, hey, bro, man, this little dude, TJ, I believe he gonna expose Sergeant Larry because he ain't built like everybody else in here. So now I'm knowing what that means. So I'm in here talking to everybody that's in our tier. Hey, man, when y'all get back, don't go get to talking to this little man telling him to go turn Sergeant Larry in. Don't do it, man. But I can see in their motherfucking eyes, that's just what they thinking about doing. So everybody work for the rest of the day, and all we do is talk about this shit that happened with TJ and Sergeant Larry. The whole time we in carpool in detail. Wrap it up! They takes us back to the tier and locks us the fuck back in there. Now, immediately when we get back in the tier, our mind leaves off of TJ and immediately jumps on spotting Meegan in his bitch. Now, we walking everywhere looking. We even goes up the stairs and look for Meegan. There's no Meegan. We don't know where the fuck Meegan at. So we all get together and say, man, let's go get our shit together and let's go hit the shower. Hit the shower, took our showers, came back out there. I ran to my cell, got the chessboard, came back to the middle bench. So as we get into our game of chess real good, we see the door pop open and about 6 inmates come back in and Meegan one of them. Come to find out, all these inmates have been paired up into the buddy system and signing up for these required programs that the state required the prison to give us. So we kind of cutting our eyes to look at him, but we ain't saying too much because we don't want to alarm him like, you know what I'm saying, we about to do your ass. We want him to go up there, put the little shit up he got, and bring his ass back down. Or come out so we can run up on him. So at this time, we so worried about our own affairs and our get back, we ain't paying attention that Bryce and his boyfriend had to snuck around us all the way to the back. Boom, boom, boom. They had to overran Baby Charles and his boyfriend sitting behind us. We didn't even notice they was there. Yeah, what now? Bryce was beating Baby Charles with the battery socks, and the boyfriend was fighting Baby Charles' boyfriend one-on-one. So we took out back there where they was. Now we back there almost like double dutch, trying to wait till he swing that bitch a little bit out of control, and then we gonna get him. But he ain't tying out, he just rapping the fuck out Baby Charles. So my mind like, damn, this my dog, and I stick Bryce's ass. Now, when I stuck him, the battery sock was coming back. That nigga caught me dead in the center of my fucking head. I'm seeing stars, but I'm all right. So I'm finishing his ass back there. So two of my dogs and me and Baby Charles, we on Bryce at one time, and we beating his ass and wrestling the battery sock from wrapped around his hand. Now at this time, they got Bryce's boyfriend, he completely gone. He dazed the fuck out, and they steady kneeing him in his face up against the bench. So we finally get the battery sock from wrapped around Bryce's hands, and then we bag up, and Baby Charles get in there with his ass. Yeah, bitch, bam! Baby Charles worked this big motherfucker like a pro. Bryce couldn't do nothing with Baby Charles. He kept trying to come back in. Every time he come back in, Baby Charles looked like he was sticking him in the same spot. Now, while all this was going on, Meegan had to make his way down to be a spectator and watch the fight. Now, he thinking we all distracted at this time. But as we fighting and we seeing all this, we had to spotted his ass. Now, Doc hadn't tapped me. That indicated that he knew what was up. So, Meegan down there talking to his cellmate. They just running backwards and forward, and they ain't really looking at us no more. So me and Doc immediately went on the creep towards Meegan. By the time Meegan finally looks up, he looking dead in our face. We like 2 or 3 feet away from him. And before you know it, this for Baytown, bitch, huh? Yeah, bitch, no. While Doc was jugging Meegan, I had to stuck his homeboy, and we was on their ass. And before you knew it, they other cellmate ran to the back. So I hurried up and got down. Hey, man, come on, he gonna run back and get the guard. And this was the day I realized all my boys was synchronized and in tune with what was going on. See, Doc was in close contact when he was stabbing Meegan, so he had blood all over him. But our other homeboys was coming down from their cell, throwing Doc clothes. Now, when I tell you this the first time they ever seen some shit like that in this prison, because you could tell, because after every other stabbing, every inmate started to imitate this. They started doing that for their homeboys. We brought that shit to the prison. Everybody was on one level. Everybody get back to their cell. Get your fuck back in the cell. So the guard ready on for help, and we just looking at Meegan just laying there, just leaking out. And we got smiles on our face as we head back to our cell. Now at this time, we ain't know Meegan hadn't got cool with some other dudes up in there. We knew he was cool with his cellmates. We knew this, but we could tell as we going back to our cell, we see some other niggas looking at us. Boy, y'all done fucked up. Now, it's about 10 or 12 of them. They deep as a motherfucker. And that ain't including Meegan's cellmates. So we looking at them saying, man, this what y'all want to do. Just let us know when. So we all get locked down. They patch Meegan up and take him the fuck out of there. Now, while we all in our cell all night, you hear hollering going backwards and forward. Yeah, we gonna fuck y'all niggas up so we get let off this bitch. So they really trying to intimidate us because they lay it on thick all night. Oh, them some hoe ass niggas, boy. Them niggas, you dead, your boy dead. They just going on and on with the threats. You know, and we ain't really saying shit because we really knowing it's already up. We gotta get y'all. Okay, so I want to say a few things real quick. Okay, so the last video that I put up, you know what I'm saying, it was it loaded up fine. And then I tried to upload 2 more new videos, but they kept pending and pending and pending. So finally I took them down and redid them over because I couldn't figure out the problem. So finally I get an alert from YouTube. So during our live, something happened. I don't know what. They said they're going to send me a letter in the mail. So instead of them emailing me, they want to send me a letter. So I want to see what is this about, and then I can really tell y'all what's going on. So at this point, you know, everything moving back fine, seeming like it. So I'm about to try to upload this video, and we're going to see how this go. All right, I'll see y'all soon.